we are going to look at substitution, but before we do that, we have to look at what our outcomes are. Our outcomes are our objectives. So for today, we are going to substitute and evaluate algebraic expressions. But before we do that, we need prerequisite knowledge. The prerequisite knowledge is the knowledge you need before you look at what you're supposed to look at. So our prerequisite knowledge is addition and subtraction of integers, multiplication and division of integers. So let's look at that screen. Look at that picture. Who can tell me what those people on the bench are called? What are these people called? These people are called or are known as substitutes. And then this is known as a substitution board. So to substitute simply means to replace. If you look at this picture, you find that it means that one has to go in and another one has to do what? Come out. So when you're looking at substitution in soccer, even in mathematics, we have what we call substitution. So I'm going to give you 10 questions. I'll solve 2. You solve 8. Everyone get a piece of paper. So substitution means to replace the variables with numbers and then evaluate the algebraic expressions. To evaluate means to compute or determine the value of an algebraic expression. Let's look at some examples. Let's look at some examples. Let's look at some examples. We have question 1. I'll solve this one. The question is saying, given that m equal to -2 and n equal to -5, find the value of n squared plus 2m. Everyone should be prepared. Everyone should be prepared. Find the value of n squared plus 2m. So when you are given a question like that, what you are supposed to do is to expand. What you are supposed to do is to expand. So n squared means multiply n by itself twice. And then 2m means multiply 2 by m. That's how you are supposed to expand that. So we have n squared plus 2m. N squared means multiply n by itself twice. That is n times n plus 2m means 2 times m. So what it means is that where there's that m, we are going to replace a -2. Where there's n, we'll replace a -5. So where there's that n, we'll replace a -5. And where there's that m, we'll replace a -2. Now, since we know that when you are multiplying integers, when you multiply a negative times a negative, your product is supposed to have a positive. So -5 times -5 should give us a positive 25. A positive 2 times a -2 is giving us a -4. Evaluate that, find the value. 25 minus 4 will give us a 21. Is it clear? Any question? Any question? Any question? Raise up your hand if you've not understood.
No, there's no question.
Can you repeat?
No, madam.
I repeat.
Can you repeat again?
Okay, thank you.
Yes, yes,
I
you
start
repeat.
afresh.
Yes.
Yes, madam.
Okay.
Repeat. Start over. Please repeat. Repeat, madam. Repeat again, madam. Can you repeat?
Okay.
Repeat.
All right, let me start afresh. Let's look at the question. The question is saying, given that, okay, -2, given that, m is equal to -2 and n is equal to -5, find the value of n squared plus 2m. Okay. So the first thing you are supposed to do is to expand. N squared is it's a power, it's an index. So what you are supposed to do is to rewrite it as n times n. Is it clear? Is it clear? Is that part clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
Yes.
So now
Yes.
substitution means to replace, okay? So where there's n, replace a -5. Where there's m, replace a -2. Okay? Where there's n, replace a what? A -5. Where there's m, replace a -2. Multiply -5 times -5, you get a positive 25. Positive 2 times -2 will give you a -4. So we have 25 minus 4. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Excellent.
Yes.
Yes.
So 25 minus 4 is equal to what? To 21. We continue? Should we continue? We continue? Okay, good.
Yes.
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 So we go to the next question. Question B. Given that P equal to 4 and Q equal to -3, find the value of P minus 2Q. So what we are supposed to do is to expand. 2Q is the same as 2 times Q. Let's do that. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Okay.
Yes.
Yes,
So-
madam. Yes.
Yes.
So where there's P,
you.
where there's P, we'll replace a 4, and where there's Q, we'll replace a -3. Let's do that. Where there's P, we'll replace a 4. Where there's Q, we'll replace a -3. Now, when you're multiplying a negative times a negative, it's going to give us a positive. So we have -2 times -3, which is giving us a positive 6. 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Continue.
Clear.
Yes. Yes.
Clear.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Part C. If P equal to 5 and Q equal to -3, calculate the value of 5P minus 3Q. Who can expand that? I want someone to expand that. Who can expand that? Christopher. 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 What is 5P minus 3Q? Christopher. Blessings? Where's Blessings, Tembo?
It's going to be 5 times P minus
Yes.
3 times Q.
Excellent, excellent. So it's going to give us 5 times P minus 3 times Q. Christopher, from there, what are we supposed to do? Shisha, substitute for us. Shisha. Banana, can you substitute? Blessings.
It's going to be 5 times P minus 3, 5 times 5
Yes.
minus 3 times negative 3.
Excellent, 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 girl. So it's going to be 5 times 5 minus 3 times negative 3. So it's going to be 5 times 5 minus 3 times negative 3. Now, negative times negative is going to give us a positive. So we will say 5 times 5 is giving us 25 plus 3, negative 3 times 3 will give us a positive 9. So our answer is going to be 34. Is it clear? We continue. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
We continue.
Yes.
Yes.
Mutas.
So we have PQ squared. PQ squared is the same as P times Q times Q. PQ squared is the same as P times Q times Q. And then from here, what you're supposed to do is to substitute. Where there's P, we'll replace a 5. And where there's Q, we'll replace a negative 3. So it's going to give us 5 times negative 3 times negative 3. So where there's P, we'll replace a 5. Where there's Q, we'll replace a negative 3. 5 times negative 3 times negative 3 is the same as 5 times 9, which is going to give us a 45. Is it clear?
Yes.
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 Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Mutas.
Yes.
We
100%.
continue.
Repeat.
Okay.
Very much.
We continue. If A equal to -2, B equal to 3, and C equals to 1, evaluate, we have A squared B minus AC squared. So the first thing we are going to do is to expand. So A squared is the same as A times A. A squared B is the same as A times B, minus AC squared is the same as A times C times C. From there, we are going to replace. Where there's A, we'll replace a -2. And where there's B, we'll replace a 3. Where there's A there, we'll replace a -2. And where there's C, we'll replace a 1. Let's do that. Okay, so where there's A, we'll replace a -2. Where there's B, we'll replace a 3. Where there's A, we'll replace a -2. And where there's C, we'll replace a 1. From there, we are going to evaluate. -2 times -2 is going to give us a +4. +4 times 3 is 12. When you have a minus and a negative, it is the same as positive. So it's like we are saying +2 times 1 times 1, which is going to give us a +2. So when we add 12 plus 2, our answer is going to be 14. Yes? Someone wants to ask a question?
Me, madam.
Yes.
Madam,
Yes.
if madam, if the
Yes.
brackets never had madam,
If the brackets.
if the numbers, if the
Mutas.
Okay, so we'll continue. We'll continue. The part E is saying, find the value of, we have 2m squared minus mn plus n squared when m equals to 2 and n is equals to -1. What we are going to do is to expand. So we are going to say 2m squared minus mn plus n squared is the same as 2 times m times m. Expand that. And then mn is the same as m times n. N squared is n times n. And then we are going to substitute. Where there's m, we'll replace a 2. And where there's n, we'll replace a -1. So when you replace, where there's m, replace a 2. Where there's n, replace a -1. And where there's n that side, replace -1 and -1. So when you multiply 2 times 2 times 2, you are going to get a +8. -2 times -1 will give you a +2. And -1 times -1 will give you a +1. So it's going to look like that. So we are going to have 8 plus 2 plus 1, which is going to give us 11. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes. Mutas.
Explain.
Yes. Mutas.
Yeah.
Madam, explain
Madam,
again.
repeat.
Which one? The same one?
Explain again.
Yes.
The same one.
Repeat.
Noise.
Kabwe.
So we have 2m squared minus mn plus n squared. So m squared means m times m. M squared means m times m. This m squared is the same as m times m. Mn is the same as m times n. And n squared is n times n. From here, replace where there's m, put a 2. Where there's that m, put a 2. And where there's n, put a -1. We are going to do that. So when we replace 2, we are saying 2 times 2 times 2 is going to give us 8. -2 times -2 will give us a +2. -1 times -1 will give us a +1. I'll say that again. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. -2 times -1, +2. -1 times -1 is a +1. So we have 8 plus 2 plus 1 giving us 11. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
We continue.
Yes.
Yes.
Mutants.
It's clear, madam. Madam, continue.
So we have the next question, which is saying, given that x equal to 2 and y equals to -1, find the value of 2x squared minus 3xy. Given that x equal to 2 and y equals to -1, find the value of 2x squared minus 3xy. So the first thing we are going to do is to expand. Who can expand that for us? Everyone should keep quiet and listen to the one who will be answering. I'll just speak at random. Righteous, Chitalu. Righteous, expand for us. Righteous.
Madam, I wanted to ask.
Yes.
I wanted to ask a question.
Yes.
Where are the brackets coming from?
Where are the brackets coming from? The brackets are
Yes,
there to
madam.
separate. The brackets are there to separate. Because sometimes you can have sometimes you can have a minus sign, and sometimes you can have a negative. There's a difference between a minus and a negative. A minus is an operation. A negative is a sign. Okay?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Now expand 2x squared minus 3xy for me.
2 times x minus 3 times y times
2 times
2.
Blow 9.
2 times 2 times
I can't get you. Say it loud.
times 2 times
2 times. Zewelanji.
2 times x minus 3 times x times y.
Excellent, boy. Substitute for us. Zewelanji, substitute.
2 times 2 minus 3 times 2 times -1.
Excellent. Evaluate for us, Zewelanji.
Mama, kusonda ni really important.
Zewelanji.
Kuraba ma discussion, what some students could discuss.
Zewelanji.
To be 8 plus
Which is
8,
equal to?
which is equal to 14.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So we continue. Okay. Okay, we continue. So we have given that A equal to -3 and B equal to -5. Find the value of B squared minus A. Find the value of B squared minus A. Chisha Tobit, expand for us. Chisha. Where's David Piri? David, expand for us. David. David. David Piri. Expand for us. Who can help us? Where's Daniel White? Daniel? Daniel?
Who I find like B times B minus A.
Excellent. Substitute for us.
It's going to be negative 5 times 5 times negative 5.
Is it negative 5 times 5 or negative 5 times negative 5?
Yes.
Say it again.
Negative 5 times negative 5. Negative 5
Then
3. Negative 3.
Sorry, fine, we have lost the teacher. I think due to network, we'll be getting in touch shortly. So what we'll do is that I'm going to remove one person to allow the teacher to be in. You believe me, one person is going to sacrifice. Who is going? Volunteer yourself. I'm checking out. One person is going out to allow the teacher. I'm selecting. Who is the like one? Malimba Banda, we are going to sacrifice you. I'll add you be in waiting room. You should just be on pause. I'm removing you. Okay, one person has gone. We are waiting for the teacher. We are waiting for the teacher. Okay, I'm getting on to one person is going. Malimba Banda, sorry, I'm getting you out, but come back on the waiting room. I'll find someone who will be. Okay, you should be in the waiting room. I've created a space for the teacher. Creating a space for the teacher. That's technology. Everything is possible. Okay, I'm trying to get the teacher, please wait. I'm trying to get for the teacher. There was network challenge. Just give me a few minutes. Okay, still more, we have got an alternative. This lesson is in the classroom. I think the teacher is in the waiting room. Let me see. Okay, let me just turn this session. I'm sure it is already in the classroom. What you will do is, I'll show you where it is you are supposed to do the works. So you are supposed to do the works. What did you say? about this? Hello? Hello? Yes, blessings, blessings. Okay, the teacher is in. Please, guys, enjoy yourself. Clap hands for yourself. I'm bringing teacher Namakau, the mathematician from Kabwe Secondary School. Teacher Namakau, welcome back. She had left, she's joining. Just wait. Teacher Namakau, Mrs. Simfukwe, welcome. We missed you.
Cool.
We nearly cried.
Yeah, sorry, Mr. Katete, for the technical problems. Can we continue?
Wow.
We can
that
continue.
is-
We
Okay.
can continue.
Wait,
Okay,
Yeah.
first of all, first you continue. Can you raise your screen? Okay. Can you raise the screen? I will
Let's
give you the
continue.
chairship. I'll give you the chairship. Wow. My heart was in my heart. I was worried with these kids. Okay, give me a moment. I turn over the chair to the madam, the only one this afternoon. Bear with me. Has she gone again? Madam Simfuko, where are you? I can't see you. You are gone again.
It's black.
It's black. Okay.
Can't see anything. I can't see anything.
Now we're going to start getting the notes.
Okay.
Mute your mics.
Just wait.
Mute your mic.
Okay. Wait. If you can't mute the mics, we'll help you to mute the mic. So I'm removing someone else. She's having some technical problems. Who is going? Okay, we have got 97 people in a meeting. I'm going to remove one person who is going to sacrifice, but when I remove you, be on the waiting list. Victor Kunda, you are leaving the house, Big Brother's house, to allow the madam. Okay. And who else? Okay. We have got a good number. Let me just check on. I can't see. I can't see. I can't see. I can't see. Hello. Is Madam Simfuko in? Let me just see. Okay. Madam Simfuko, are you in? Is Madam Simfuko in?
No, it's still dark. No,
It's
sir.
still dark. She can't get in.
Oh, it's still black.
Wow. Who is going?
Nothing is showing.
You are in.
Black.
Yes, but it's still black.
Mr. Katete.
Hello. You are there. What's your name there? Online teacher?
Yes.
Okay. 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 Fine. The teacher is in, guys.
Please mute the mics. Sir.
Mute the mics.
Okay, let me mute the mics.
Blown.
Sir.
Hello. Okay, let me just. Over to you, Madam Simfuk. Over to you. Online teacher, who is this online teacher? Online teacher, okay. Madam Namakau, are you the host? Okay, fine.
No, I'm the host.
Can you give Madam Nakau? Yes, give her.
Give her the host.
Give her the host.
The name appearing.
Online teacher Namakau. Online teacher. Just search on the top. Just search where they are.
I'm giving her right.
Okay.
Okay, sorry for the. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Katete. Sorry for the inconvenience. Sorry for the inconvenience. I think we were somewhere here. Okay. So we were looking at, given that A equal to -3 and B equal to -5, find the value of B squared minus A. So someone expanded, they said B squared is the same as B times B minus A. So what we are going to do is to substitute. Where there's B, we'll put a -5, and where there's A, we'll put a -3. So -5 times -5 is going to give us a +25. Minus a negative is the same as a positive. So we have 25 plus 3, which will give us a 28. So we continue. We continue. Now, when you're looking at substitution, it's not always that they'll give you whole numbers. Sometimes they'll give you fractions. When they give you fractions, you just substitute the way you substitute whole numbers. So AB is the same as 2/3 times 2/5 minus, where there's B, you replace a 2/5. So it will look like that. Using the order of operations, multiplication comes first. So we are going to multiply the numerators on their own and the denominators on their own. So we are saying 2 times 2 will give us a 4, 3 times 5 will give us a 15. So that's going to give us 4/15 minus 2/5. Then from here, you have to find the common denominator. Our common denominator, the way we solve ordinary fractions, is 15. And then we'll divide each denominator into the common denominator. So you say 15 into 15, 1. 1 times 4 will give us a 4. 5 into 15 is a 3. 3 times -2 will give us a -6. When the signs are different, when you're given integers, subtract, put the sign of the bigger number. So we are saying 6 minus 4 is a 2, and the bigger number has a negative sign. So that is going to give us a -2/15. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Madam.
Yes, madam. Yes, we are correct, madam.
Madam, repeat.
Madam, repeat.
What is
Madam,
repeat?
Repeat.
Okay.
Repeat.
So I was saying, when you are looking at substitution, it's not always that they'll give you whole numbers. Sometimes they'll give you fractions. So we'll take it step by step. AB minus B is the same as A times B minus B. Is it clear? AB is the same as A times B, and then we have a minus B. So it will be A times B minus B. Then where there's A, we'll replace a 2/3. And where there's B, we'll replace a 2/5. Then we are going to solve the way we solve ordinary fractions, where when you are multiplying fractions, multiply the numbers on top on their own. Multiply the numbers at the bottom on their own. So we are saying 2 times 2 will give you 4. 3 times 5 will give you 15. So that's going to give us 4/15 minus 2/5. Find the common denominator. The numbers at the bottom are denominators. Find what is common between 15 and 5. You find that it is a 15. Then you divide each of the denominators into the common denominator. So we are saying 15 into 15, 1. 1 times the 4 on top will give us a 4. I'll start again. 15 into 15, 1. 1 times 4, 4. 5 into 15, 3. 3 times -2, -6. 4 minus 6 is the same as -2. So your answer will look like that. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's pretty clear.
Okay.
Yes.
Then let's look at the last one.
Yes.
Yes, madam.
Yes.
So that's our last question. We have given that A equal to 1, B equal to -2, and C equals to 3. Evaluate BC over AB plus BA over C. I'll read that again. Given that A equals to 1, B equal to -2, and C equals to 3, evaluate BC over AB plus BA over C. So we are going to expand and replace. Where there's B, we'll put a -2. Where there's C, we'll put a 3. Where there's A, we'll put a 1. And where there's B, we'll put a -2. David, you want to say something? David, you want to say something? David, you want to say something? David, do you want to say something?
Yes.
Yes? David Piri.
Yes.
So, yes? Yes, David.
To
Okay, we'll continue. So where there's B, we'll put a -2. Where there's C, we'll put a 3. Where there's A, we'll replace a 1. Where there's B, we'll replace a -2. Plus, we'll put the plus. Where there's a B, we'll put a -2. Where there's an A, we'll put a 1. And where there's a C, we'll put a 3. And then we'll simplify. -2 times 3 will give us a -6. 1 times -2 will give us a -2. -2 times 1 will give us a -2. It will look like that. Then when you're dividing negatives, negative divided by negative will give us a +3. So we are going to get that. But 3 can be expressed as a common fraction by putting a denominator 1. 3 is the same as 3 over 1. When you have a positive and a negative, it's the same as subtracting. Then from here, we are going to find the common denominator, which is a 3. Blessings, you want to say something?
Yes,
Is it
I wanted
Jen?
to ask.
Yes.
I wanted to ask.
Yes.
At the end of the lesson, are we going to have any work?
Work will be given tomorrow. It
Tomorrow
will be
around
posted in
what time?
NotesMaster. In the morning.
In NotesMaster. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Teresa, you want to say something? Teresa Chiwe? Blessings, you want to say something? Daniel White, you want to say something? What about Chipego?
NotesMaster is not allowing me to get the notes soon.
They will.
Should I use the same address, MGO?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so from here, we are going to treat this as a common fraction. Find the common denominator, which is a 3. And then we are going to say 1 into 3 is a 3. 3 times 3 will give us a 9, minus 3 into 3 is a 1. 1 times 2 is giving us a 2. If you subtract 9 minus 2, you get a 7. 7 over 3 will give us 2, 1 over 3. So from here, I'm going to post your exercise on the NotesMaster platform. But from now, I'm going to hand over the chairmanship to Mr. Katete, the host. Mr. Katete.
Repeat, please.
I'm here. Just search Katete. Okay, I'm here.
How do you register?
Okay, fine.
Repeat
Guys.
the explanation.
Madam, can you repeat?
Madam, repeat.
Madam, what's the benefit?
Namakau,
Yes, Mr. Katete.
they want a repeat.
For the same question?
Yes.
Okay,
The same one?
let me just give you,
Repeat.
let me allow you. Madam Simfukwe, you can talk to them.
All right, Mr. Katete. Okay, so the last question is saying, given that A equals to 1, B equals to -2, and C is equal to 3.
You can talk to them.
I can start? Okay. So I'm saying, given that A equals to 1, B equals to -2, and C is equals to 3, evaluate BC over AB plus AB over plus BA over C. So the way we have been substituting, that's how we are going to replace even here. So BC is the same as -2 times 3 on top there, the numerator on top there. Where there's that B, replace a -2. Where there's that C, replace a 3. over where there's that A, put a 1. Where there's that B, put a -2. Where there's that B on top there, put a -2. And where there's A, put a 1. So -2 times 3 will give us a -6. 1 times -2 will give us a -2. Plus -2 times 1 will give us a -2 over 3. When you are dividing integers, when the signs are the same, your quotient, the answer you get is going to have a positive. So -6 divided by -2 is the same as a +3. 3 is the same as 3 over 1. Positive and the negative will give us a negative. So when you have a positive and then you have a -2 there, it's the same as a negative. So we are going to subtract there. Now, since these are fractions, we'll find the common denominator, which is 3. So you say 1 into 3, 3. 3 times 3 will give us a 9. 3 into 3 is a 1. 1 times 2 is giving us a 2. So when you subtract 9 minus 2, you get a 7 over 3. Express this improper fraction into a mixed fraction. So you're saying 3 into 7 will give you a 2 whole number. Remember 1 over 3. So as simple as that. Work will be sent on the platform. Mr. Katete, over to you.
Hello.
Thank you so much for your participation. Hoping to see you next week.
Okay. The thing is, let's just now come to an end of the session. Summary. Let me just allow you to say something. If you have got questions, you can drop them in NotesMaster classroom. Have you left work, madam, in the NotesMaster classroom?
I'll send tomorrow.
Okay, fine, guys. It has been a pleasure being with you.
Bye.
It has been a pleasure being with you guys. Tomorrow there will be another session which you can attend, but to make sure next week the timetable is changing. Some lessons will be coming at 10 o'clock. So there are questions here which are being asked. We'll take 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll take from David, Daniel, Natasha, and Chipego. So next week, the timetable will change. You need to have, like for computer studies, you need to have for the computer with you. You will be practicing the session. So we are going to take the first question from David. Just a moment, Madam. David. Chipego. Chipego, you can ask.
Can I ask?
Chipego. Okay, we have got, we are going to get Daniel. I'm on you.
Sir.
Yes.
When I am on NotesMaster.
Yes.
When I'm on NotesMaster, when I'm trying to enter, it's refusing.
Give me how it refuses.
Like,
can you share? Okay, fine. Daniel, you have my contact number, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Go get a screenshot, sent to my number, then I'll be able to help you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Then Chipego, coming to you. So Chipego, where are you? Okay. Chipego, you can go ahead. David, sorry. David, you have muted yourself again. Okay, I'm coming to Zio Evelyn. There are a lot of questions. Okay, I'm not getting you, Zio. Just a moment. Okay, just give me a moment. I pick someone who is able to get clear. Okay, there is a Kutemwa. You can ask. Kutemwa.
Can we change the timetable to morning?
Yeah, okay, slowly we are doing that. We are considering that some people, they are using their parents' phone. So when you are at work, when it's in the morning, they are at work. So in the evening, it's when they can have the sessions. Okay, David, go ahead. Now,
Yes, sir.
David.
How do we download the notes on the NotesMaster?
I have just sent a video to go to Telegram and everywhere else on how to download the notes. And videos now.
If you go to Telegram.
No. Are you on the WhatsApp group?
Yes.
Which province are you coming from?
Lusaka.
Lusaka. Okay, fine. On that WhatsApp group or Telegram, I've just sent a video as you are coming to class on how to get the notes. Okay, you watch that video.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. I'm coming to Rex. It's you, Rex, now. Rex Nanja. Rex, can you unmute yourself? I've given you the rights. Rex. Trying to get others. Okay.
Can I ask?
Yes, ask. Rima.
Also, like I'm not in the WhatsApp group. Can I also be added there?
Okay. How did you get the Zoom link?
I was using my parents' phone, but I also have my own.
Do you have my number?
No.
Can you get it? I'll post it. I'll type it here so that you can, everyone can get. Everyone can get.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, fine. Then anyone else? Okay, I'm coming to Rima. We have already done with you. I've got few people I'm failing to get hold of you. You have just to be patient with me. Okay, some of you, you can drop your questions in the question box instead of this. So Natasha Kavungo. So if you have got a question, just drop it, I'll read it.
Sir, I'm failing to download the same NotesMaster. I'm having challenges when I enter the NotesMaster platform. It's saying that I need to have a link. I'm still trying, sir. But
wait. Attention. So when you, the first step when getting onto NotesMaster, I'm typing below. Yeah, I'll just type below the first step. Just a moment. Let me just give you the first step. You have to type, if you don't want to type, notesmaster.com. So I've sent a link to everyone, or www.notesmaster. .com. Okay.
NotesMaster.com.
Yes. What else? Any other question? Those guys talk about schools. So I'll read, just send your messages there. Then the other issue, I think for today, we are ending here. If you have other questions, just put in the form which we have given you. We are going to attend to you. Zio, Evelyn, you can talk.
It's fine.
It's fine. Temwani.
Yes.
Temwani. Okay. Permission now to close the meeting. Bye-bye all. God bless you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Good
Bye-bye.
night. God bless you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Wana.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
No.
Bye.
Relax.
Bye, Teresa.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Laura.
Please go if you're going.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Okay.
Hey, Tanjela.
Shutting down now.